Up next, the Celtics taking on the Cavaliers. For the Celtics, the goal is to improve each time they take the floor, emphasizing communication and effort. Cavs, Celtics, coming right up after this. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. They're having a little bit of trouble right now, hanging in the middle of the league.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they have started this season on the right foot, securing the top spot with their high-level play. Now, the question is, can they hold on to this ranking?
And the Cleveland starting five. Mobley and Allen control the paint for him. Mitchell and Hunter will be filling out the wings, and it's Garland in at the point. And for Boston, White and Brown are the wingmen. Jason Tatum out there with Williams, and it's Simons in at the point. And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
Now here's Garland with the drive. Pass to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Boston ball. Tatum against Mobley. Releases from 15. And he can't bank that one in. White against Mitchell. Allen with a screen on White. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Down low. Here's Tatum. He can't hit that time. Good D by Mobley. Hunter in the post. Brown's there. Allen finds Mobley. Now here's Garland. He's covered by Simons. And Garland with a basket on the assist by Mobley.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Simons against Garland. White for three. Hunter with the rebound. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
You know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
And the shot goes.
Well, it took him 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Garland's got his second basket on the night.
Rise and fire. Love how assertive Garland is on offense.
And that one's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. So they take the lead.
Yeah, Tatum can be pretty slick with his dribble moves, putting the defense off balance.
The Cavs trailing. Now Hunter. Allen outside. Pass to Garland. And he lobs it up top. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Williams. And here's White from deep. The rebound by Allen. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by White. Now here's Garland. From downtown. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. And he banks in the layup.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Strus is checked in. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. 5th, Jason Tatum.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We discussed Evan Mobley and how he wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back over to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Allen a screen. The 3. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Tremendous effort from Allen. One of the top offensive rebounders in the game.
Here's Simons. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Cavaliers trail by 3, and with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little bit.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front, but until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
The Celtics have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Kick out to Brown, to the middle. Simons outside. There's the 3. Counted from distance. Simons got 7 points.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from that.
Garland with the ball. Now guarded by Simons. Garland, no good. Celtics lead by 4. Left side, Williams. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And some tough salary decisions this summer for the Boston Celtics coach.
Well, in one way, it's a good problem to have, possessing too much talent. But with this new CBA, it's harder to retain everybody like we saw with Celtics teams of old.
That free throw misses. Some changes for Boston. Boucher's checked in for White. Hauser comes in for Brown. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. Cleveland also making some changes. Mitchell comes in for Hunter. And it's Ball in for Garland. And he sinks the second. Here's Ball. Outside Strus. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Tatum. Mitchell misses.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, no. What a sick crossover right there.
Cavaliers trail by 7. Ball surveys the floor. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A nice move from Lonzo, showing great ball control, plus the finish.
Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Tatum. Here's Hauser. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Mobley. No points yet. Here's Ball. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Not settling there. Lonzo gets inside for a high percentage look.
Now here's Tatum. 1:16 left in the first quarter. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Boucher. To the paint. Williams' shot is good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Mobley outside. Pass to Strus. To the inside. The kick out to Ball. 5 on the clock. Now Mobley. Over Boucher. Mobley, no good. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Tatum. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3. And now an 11-point Boston lead.
I just love the ball movement.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen draws the double. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here we go, one-on-one. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Williams. At the line for the
Big break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. He does not get the second one. Boucher. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so it's the Boston Celtics, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
On the court right now for Cleveland. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Tyson in at the 4-man position. Outside Strus. And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul. Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
First team foul. Cleveland substitution, number 32, Dean Wade.
Boston on D. Here's Tyson. Queta pulls it in.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Tyson. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Brown inside. Check by Mitchell. Brown, that's good.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
And the jam by Brown.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. It's an 18-point game. And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Minot's checked in for Boucher. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Tomlin's checked in. Here's Mitchell. Still without a bucket. Ball outside. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland again missing. Boston leading by 18. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you, B.A.
You love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Tomlin. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Brown. Mitchell grabs a miss. Cavaliers trail by 18. Here's Strus. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Here's Brown. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
For Cleveland, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. The 3 from Mitchell. The rebound, Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game is 21. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some changes for Boston. Williams is checked in for Queta. Tatum comes in for Minot. And it's White in for Hauser. A different look for Cleveland. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside, Williams. Pass to White. The 3 is up. Mobley grabs the board. Cavaliers trail by 16. Hunter passes to Merrill. Here's Hunter from outside the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Will stand. Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Really left him alone that time. Allen's got 5 points.
Yeah, nice quick catch and shoot there from Jared Allen.
Boston leading by 16. Outside Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. Oh, a special move before that shot. Brown's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Mobley passes to Hunter. Outside Garland. Connects from downtown. He's got 10.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Here's Pritchard. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Cavaliers trail by 17. Hunter passes to Allen. Now Garland. Over Pritchard. And Garland with the basket on the assist from Allen. And that's 12 points for Darius Garland.
And right now, Garland is cooking. His teammates would be wise to keep feeding him.
Here's Brown. And they pick up 2. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. In for Brown, and Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. And Cleveland with a change here too. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Merrill. From deep, Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
Here's Tatum, and he makes it on the layup. Tatum's got 11 points.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
There's a minute 54 left in the first half. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Boston with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. 2 very excellent teams going at it.
Yeah, they split their series last year. Both sides have loads of talent. It should be an entertaining meeting again.
Here's Garland. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 14.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
On the wing, Simons. Over Garland, and it's Simons missing.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
From deep, Mobley sinks the tray. Mobley's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Simons outside. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Mobley finds Mitchell. That three's off the mark.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Simons. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Well, a former late first-round pick in 2018, Simons continues to prove the doubters wrong with his fantastic scoring ability.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Shot from 12. Nice jump shot. 7 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Minot. What if it goes? Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Well, that's a gut punch to him to have. Just demoralizing.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Celtics leading by 17. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Checking out the Celtics, they should win this one. But we always talk about these trap games where a team comes in thinking that they could just walk away with it.
Especially when the opponent is thirsty, as is the case here. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Celtics.
Inside the paint, they've been so aggressive, just steamrolling dudes.
Pummeling, drummeling, jackhammering. They're in demolition mode, baby.
Yeah, I'll get my hard hat for the second half. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you've just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Williams in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. From deep, Mitchell sinks it from distance. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And it's good for 2.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
From deep, Mitchell. Williams grabs the board. Boston leading by 14. Brown with it. Now guarded by Mobley. On the wing, Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Simons with a 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Well, you can't give Simons a look from 3. He's a knockdown guy.
Here's Garland. Wide open. Boston pulls it in. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Tatum finds Simons. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Inside. And the shot is good by Garland. 16 points for Darius Garland.
He's so good at getting into the underbelly of the D. Garland can penetrate and score even when the defense is ready for it.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Cavaliers trail by 18. Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, B.A., that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs a review of his guy. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. The Cavaliers, second.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Mobley outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Well, Evan Mobley is a real big man's big man. Sure, he does a little work on the arc, but his best moments happen on the glass and in the paint.
And both free throws good for Mobley. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, the Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thanks very much for the report. And finished off by Hunter.
Oh, Hunter slamming it.
Boston leading by 14. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Hunter for 3. He drops it from range. Hunter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Brown. Oh, JB rattling the rim.
And over time, we've seen Brown ease into accepting more responsibility on offense. He's now a dangerous scorer.
Outside Garland. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. The baseline J connects. The jumper drops. Tatum's got 13.
Well, we expect Tatum to take these shots. His jumper is very consistent.
Garland, no good.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
And stolen by Mobley. Here's Hunter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
It's his first trip to the line.
DeAndre Hunter taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hunter.
Look, he's a lengthy wing who can defend multiple positions and space the floor. Hunter has a lot of value in this league.
Pritchard's checked in for Simons. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Ball, he's checked in for Garland. And he makes both free throws. Boston leading by 13. Tatum passes to Brown. 4-3. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, look at how his team works to get Tatum set up for success. Feeding him when he's ready to fire.
In transition, here they come. Hunter, good.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Kick out to Brown. From behind the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Cavaliers trail by 17. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance.
And Boston with some changes. Boucher's checked in for Williams. And it's Hauser in for White. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Strus is checked in. Pass to Mobley. Ball, a screen on Tatum. Back to Strus. There's Ball with a 3, and the 3-pointer goes. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
And Ball has gotten better shooting from deep. Defenses must honor his shot.
Boston leading by 14. Hauser outside. Here's the 3. Ball with the rebound. Mobley outside. Fires the three. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Give him 8 points now.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Pritchard, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Boston's gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Here's the break. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And that was just fantastic balance from Allen right there. Taking the contact well and just fighting through it all.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Down low. Here's Boucher. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Boucher's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
Outside Strus. Knocks down the long J.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Celtics lead by 8. Pritchard with it. Shoots over Ball. Pritchard, no good. Brown against Mitchell. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
He gets it in there. There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Ball. Lets the three fly. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Outside, Brown. And here's Boucher. For 3. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Here's Mitchell. And Boucher with the block.
And they need his offense right now.
Oh, wow! What a play!
That was incredible. That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that one.
Nails it from 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's Tyson in at the 4. Why not? Good.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 9. To the inside. Now the Celtics on the move. On up the court. Here's Minot. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 3rd assist of the night. Cavaliers trail by 11. Pass to Bryant. Outside Strus. From deep three-point range. The rebound, Celtics.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's Tyson with a rebound. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Ball outside. The fader. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Celtics lead by 11. Here's Minot. Drills the baseline jumper. Minot's got 6 in the quarter.
Savvy. Brown does what he can to help the team win, and he's upgraded his passing.
And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his third foul of the game. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for Boston.
Here's the screen by Bryant. Ball passes to Bryant. Deflected! And they get it back from deep. Strus hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. Nice look inside from Tatum.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Ball passes to Strus. Cleveland working the ball around now. To halt the run. Pure from three-point range.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Tatum drills the 3.
Yeah, I love watching Tatum compete like this. Getting his revenge with a 3 of his own.
Pass to Bryant. Outside Mitchell. Here's Tyson. 4 on the clock. And Cleveland another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Boston leading by 12. To the wing on the left. Here's Minot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Looking to end this cold spell. Mitchell misses.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Minot. From the arc. And Bryant pulls it down. Fires from deep. And Cleveland another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Some changes for Boston. Williams is checked in for Queta. Derek White comes in for Minot. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Evan Mobley comes in for Tyson. Hunter's checked in for Strus. And Garland is subbed in for Ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Cavaliers trail by 11. Mobley, a screen on Simons. And he's going for the oop here. And Mobley throws it down.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
The Celtics have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from White. White's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. From deep, Mitchell buries it from 3.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Anthony Simons. At the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Simons.
Well, you have to appreciate a high-octane player like Anthony Simons. He runs the floor and just outworks other guys every chance he gets.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. It's a 10-point game. Mobley outside. And here's Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. It's money from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
White outside. Jacks up a 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Sometimes you just know it's coming. White couldn't wait to let that one fly. Respond to the 3 on the other end.
It's 2-on-1. Tatum. Mobley with the block. Hunter on the wing. Defended by Brown. Garland. And that's in.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Jason Tatum. Oh, count it. Tatum hits from way out.
I know it's a long 3, but for guys like Tatum, that's just a normal shot. He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The drive by Simons. Oh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Hunter against Brown. Outside Garland. Mobley. Can't hit it. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Cash!
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this because he does convert well through contact.
We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, B.A., I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup, it's drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
Yeah, and they have dialed up Hunter's number. He's a big part of this offense.
Boston leading by 11.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Celtics.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Jason Tatum.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Don't do anything silly, just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs. This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Hammers down the alley-oop.
And we've come to expect this kind of vision out of Garland.
Now White. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Simons. Here's the pass to Brown. It's good from beyond the arc. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
We'll see you again soon.
Jason, congrats on the win. How do you prepare yourself to carry such a big scoring load for this team?
Just a lot of hard work. You know, my teammates trusting me and vice versa. So, you know, we do a good job whoever is hot, getting them the ball, and just making the right play, whatever it is.
That's what's great about this team. It could be anybody's night. Thanks, Jason.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.